the Horseshoe to see what should be a great football game. Tonight we'll see how this freezing weather affects the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. The season's nearing its end, and these two Big Ten teams are raring to go. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and with me, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso.
Ohio State has a great linebacking core, and it's led by this superstar right here. This kid does a great job of stepping up and filling holes, and he's also very good at shedding blocks and getting to the ball carrier. If this defense is going to be successful today, then they need a big game from this guy.
All right, well, we're ready for the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero. Both teams have sent their special teams onto the field, and we're ready for the opening kickoff. And there's the opening boot. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And he just got stood up right there. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. One-man backfield. On the ground with the tailback. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Second and 8. The defensive backs moving in closer. They come out with a big set. Hand off to the back. Look out! And he's tackled in the open field. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's third down and a yard for the first down. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's to the 40. Gains his way to the 43-yard line. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 43. They line up in a double tight set. Man in motion. They go with the run. He's in the clear. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle. The tailback picks up 6 there on the misdirection. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. One-man backfield. They go back to him. He's got room. And he's tackled around the 40-yard line. Another run, and that's a first down.
My friend Kirk, this kid has looked really good on this drive.
Yeah, there have been times where it's looked like there was nowhere to go, but he just found the hole and made something happen. Man, I've been really impressed. This safety does everything you ask of him. He can come up and play the run or drop deep into his zone and stop the pass.
And right there, I think he was looking for the run the whole way because he got in the backfield in a hurry.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Catches it, and he's looking for more. 4 yards gain.
They only gained about 4 yards on that play, but they're still moving the ball forward.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. The defensive backs moving in closer. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line.
I talked to this receiver early in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, Coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again.
It's a great job by both the quarterback and the receiver. The quarterback made a great read and throw, and the receiver split the zone coverage with a beautiful post route. Well done.
For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. He's taken down around the 7-yard line. 7-yard play.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down, 3 yards to go. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. Sheds that one. He tackles him for a loss.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
Third down at their opponent's 8-yard line. They line up in an I. Good protection. Throws under pressure, and it's picked off. Here he goes. He's all the way. Touchdown.
That's not where the quarterback wanted to throw that football, Kirk.
Yeah, but how about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks off. Fielded at the 4. Across the 30. At the 40. And now it's a foot race. To the 10. Touchdown! What a return!
Yep, there's no good reason he should give up a return like this. You practice all week long. Just wrap the kid up already.
Yeah, but don't forget about the elusiveness of the returner. He made guys miss, and then he had the speed to break it wide open.
And he tacks on the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it downfield. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31. They come out in a goal line set. Hands off, and not much room there as they try to work the left side. That's a 3-yard pickup.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. Wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looking to throw. Tackle made at the 43-yard line.
The defensive coordinator has been saving that one. And you know what? It didn't work out like he had hoped. He blitzed both outside linebackers, and the quarterback wasn't phased at all. Quarterback, good job of keeping your eyes downfield and moving the chains.
He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 47. They come out with 4 wide out. He's going to try and scramble, and he's going to be sacked.
He took too much time. You got to be more aware in the pocket.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. This place is starting to get fired up. Lets it go. Picked off. And he tackles him hard at the 49-yard line. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, this is a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This quarterback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Throws it out there. Intercepted. And now he's got room to run. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he adds the extra point. An exciting first quarter comes to an end. The score here in Columbus is Michigan 14, Ohio State 7. Michigan to kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's tackled at the 25. It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
I can't stress enough how much that turnover really turned this game around.
That's why turnovers are usually the biggest difference in close games. Actually, any game for that matter.
That's a 2-yard loss.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looking to throw. Gets it. He's in space. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you could shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
That's right, Kirk. The defense stuck him early and gave him no room to work with. And you know what? It's a good thing they played it as well as they did, because there's just no way you can take the angle on this guy when he hits the sideline.
He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He fields a punt at the 20. Gets to about the 44-yard line. Picked up some good, solid yardage on that return.
Yo, that's not good for the old net punting average either.
They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the back, and he's got room. And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. They come out in a goal line set. He fights forward to about the 46. And they keep it on the ground for the first down.
Nothing too fancy here. The key is that the running back was able to convert the first down.
And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Ball is loose, fumble.
Coach, let's see if they can bounce back from that play and gain some positive yards next time.
Yeah, but the line will have to provide some better blocking for that to happen, Kirk.
They'll work from the shotgun. He scrambled, runs with it, and he's got room. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeyes team. I don't think this was a design play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
He gets another carry, and they'll bring him down behind the line.
Defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
And Kirk, that leaves a big hole out there. But on plays when they run the ball, it works.
Scrambling around. Tackle right around the 22-yard line. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
Kirk, that was quite an acrobatic catch. They don't get much better than that.
No doubt. He did a great job of getting up in the air, ignoring the defenders, and coming down with the ball.
They hand it off again, and they make the stop around the 19-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
This kid's a real physical corner. He has no reservations about coming up in run support and putting a lick on a ball carrier. I love that.
He's scrambling. Tosses left. Intercepted. And that was the second time he's been picked off in this half.
I can tell you as a quarterback, you never want to throw any interceptions at all, but most of all, you want to avoid throwing picks early in the game.
Why is that?
Because it gets you out of your rhythm early. But once you're out of your rhythm, bad things start to happen to your offense.
1st and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He delivers. And that one's fallen incomplete. How about that one?
Well, the corner made a pretty athletic play here getting to the football, but you know what? That ball was up for grabs and could have easily been picked off.
High formation here. He picks up a yard on the play.
That play was covered very well. The tight end was lucky he got any yards at all.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Complete. He's hit and taken down. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
And he's level at the 44-yard line. They'll get 6 yards.
And that one will move them a little closer to the sticks. Nice 6-yard gain.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Finds the junior. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. 8-yard gain on the pass. That'll be good enough for the 1st down.
And, Coach, this is becoming a very nice drive that they've been able to put together. That's 3 first downs, and they're still going.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tosses left. Intercepted. Got an opening. He's at the 30, and they'll return this one all the way. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
And he converts the extra point. Michigan ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. He's to the 10. Oh, what a hit. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
Well, they could start by just not turning the ball over here, Coach.
He drops back. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Little handoff. Brought down in the open field. This offense better get moving because once the ref gets the ball set, then this clock is going to start running again.
But this was a good call. They would have been in a lot of trouble if they didn't get the 1st down. But this works out well for the offense.
Whoa!
He looked like Superman making that catch. What a great grab.
And more importantly, this offense picks up a good 9 yards on the play. Man in motion. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. 1st down on the run there.
Let me tell you something. That was a good play, but you got to try to conserve some clock there.
No question. You're in an obvious hurry-up mode. You got to get to the outside and get out of bounds.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He drops back. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it.
Nice timing by the safety to get there and knock it away.
Well, that's his job, and he did it perfectly on that play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. The defensive back's moving in closer. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They go with the run. He gets to about the 31-yard line. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
This linebacker wasn't letting this guy go anywhere. Very nice tackle.
So the junior kicker isn't able to put it through. So the score is still Ohio State 7, Michigan 21. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Long ball, right side. The defender had it and then dropped it. We're halfway through, and it's been a good one. The score here in Columbus is Michigan 21, Ohio State 7.
Ohio State 7.
Ohio State is set to kick this ball off, and we're just about set to get the second half started. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start at the 32. It's 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Going over the middle, intercepted. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big MO. move on their side.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 29. The defensive back's moving in closer. Gives it off. And down he goes. Right around the 24-yard line. A pickup of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Single set backfield. Whoa, he just took a licking. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down and 2. Ball on the 22. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They keep it on the ground, and a great tackle right there.
Couldn't get that additional yard he needed to keep the drive moving. No, he was trying to muscle his way past those big guys, but they stood their ground.
And it's right down the middle. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks off. What a collision. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
And you know, we talk time and time again about how important turnovers are.
You know what they say? The team that commits the least amount of turnovers usually wins the game.
And they make the stop at about the 43-yard line. An impressive first down run, and man, he was flying.
That was almost... Adios, sweetheart. You better take a good angle on this kid, or else he is gone.
He's taken down at the 49. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. The defense sets up in the nickel. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Going with the shotgun here. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
Pretty good looking first down there, Kirk.
Well, it was 3rd down, so they obviously had to get to the sticks, and they did just that with this little pass play.
They come out in a goal line set. The ball is loose. And they couldn't have asked for a better time for the turnover, right, Herbie?
Well, I'm sure they could have used a couple of these earlier in the game, but better late than never.
This drive will start at the 46-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The defensive back's moving in closer. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 42-yard line. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
I agree with you. He's such a natural runner.
Throws it, and oh, he drops it.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Looking for his man, incomplete.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 32. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Complete. And he hits him hard at the 36-yard line. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
Yep, it was a decent pass and a decent catch. But you got to get to the sticks.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. And it is good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. taken down at the 29. The offense comes out of the field, and they're hoping to avoid the similar fate that killed their last drive.
The coach wasn't very happy about that last fumble.
And he shouldn't be. Sometimes when you try to get a few extra yards, you forget about holding on to that football.
The halfback with the carry. And down he goes at the 36. A 7-yard run by the running back. Second and 3. Ball on the 36. Backup running back comes into the game now. He's taken down at the 41. That run gives him the first down.
You know, in the media conference a couple of days ago, the coach talked about how important it was for them to establish the running game. Let's see if this helps them open up the passing game any.
Now he's scrambling. It's broken up.
Oh, boy. As a quarterback, you have to try to have a feel to find your passing lanes.
Kirk, I got to defend the kid right there and say those so-called passing lanes are overrated. He took the snap, made the read, and fired the football. As far as I'm concerned, he did his job.
Yeah, you have a good point, Coach, but the least he can do is try to come over the top with a higher release point. If not, then you're going to see more passes batted down at the line just like that last one.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. And out come the big hefties. Hands it off. To the 20. To the 10. And he will score.
Nice vision by the running back. He knew where he needed to go and got there quickly.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. At the 30. Whoa, he just took a licking. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive.
And even though these guys are losing, they showed in their last drive that they can score. And they need to continue to be productive with this drive.
And they make the stop at the 44. 6-yard pickup.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 44. They line it up with 3 receivers. He goes out of bounds at the 49. Good yardage there. That'll move the sticks.
Nice time to call a pass here. It looked like the defense might have been looking run.
They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. They go with the run. They'll bring him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. And they'll run them again.
Good call running for the first down when they needed only a few yards.
On the play.
And this is still anyone's ball game as we head into the final quarter of play. The score here in Columbus is Michigan 28, Ohio State 13. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They give to the tailback. Got an opening. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. Great explosion, and he got it into the end zone in a flash.
Boy, this guy's got incredible speed, but his ability to find daylight is just as impressive.
See you later, sweethearts. This guy can fly, and there ain't nobody going to catch him from behind. This is one of my favorite plays in the playbook.
So the offense is going to go for 2. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He's in for the conversion.
I don't know if they don't trust their kicker or what, but hey, it's 2 points.
That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. Kicks it off. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
This is only a one-possession game, so I think they need to regain the momentum and try to put this game out of reach.
Yep, but the defense knows if they can hold them, then they will be right back in this ball game.
And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
They'll work from the shotgun. Can't find anyone open. Pulls it in, and he wants more. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
They come out in a goal line set. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's going to try and scramble. And he's tackled around the 36-yard line. And he threw that ball in there nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
Taken down at the 29-yard line.
That line came off the ball. It just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
They're packed in tight on the line. And now the ball is loose. You didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball in the 32. Michigan up 7 points. He's scrambling. Tackle around the 21-yard line.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball on early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on 3rd down.
That's the second catch for this receiver on this drive alone. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go his way again.
Can't find anyone open. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. 3rd down has been the charm on this drive.
Well, it's been all about execution. When it comes to calling the right play at the right time, they've been able to do it here.
The defense gets set as they hope to create another red zone turnover. He's tackled at the 5. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play. The offense calls a timeout.
Second down. They're 4 yards away. Here we go. Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. They'll bring him down just outside the goal line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. They put everyone up on the line. On the run, touchdown. That could be the ball game, folks.
Not so fast, my friend. They're in a lot of trouble. They need 2 scores and need them fast. But I've seen crazier things happen in college football.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Michigan 35, Ohio State, 21. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Michigan to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Coach, Herbie, what's your take right now?
At this point, I think this game looks like it's out of reach, Coach.
Nah, not so fast, Kirk. It's only a 2-possession game, and these guys won't give up. A quick score, an onside kick, and another quick score, and we're talking about a completely different situation.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. And it's caught. Tackle at about the 29-yard line. Gain of 9.
Guys, with just 2 minutes to go, they're going to be dead in the water if they don't get a first down.
He drops back. Has all day to throw. Going deep on the left side. Tipped away. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
On the play.
Third down and a yard. And it looks like we've got our Russell Athletic players of the game. Throw to the tight end and in and out of his hands.
Number 88, the intended
Just
receiver
get out
on
there
the
and make a play.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Ace backfield. They'll give it off here. Oh, man, he took him down hard. And a big run there on 4th down.
Brad, this is what impresses me about this team. It's 4th down, and you know what's coming. We're running right at you. Try and stop us.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. Complete. He's got room. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It was a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 47. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Drops back to pass. He's pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
Second and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. Backup running back comes into the game now. Finds the junior. And he's taken down at the 40. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
Here's the 8th play of the series. 1st down. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Gets it out to him again. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. The man defense proves to be too tough against the screen.
That was an excellent job by the defenders. They fought off their blocks and found the ball before the play had a chance to develop.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Here's the halfback. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. A pickup of about 3. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Passes it to the middle of the field, and they make the stop at the 32. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
I actually like the play call here by the offense, but the defense does a nice job of shutting it down that time. Great play recognition by the D.
Two tight ends here. He gets another carry, and they don't get the first. Well, they had to go for it, but they don't make it.
Yeah, but I like the call. They needed to do whatever they could to get back in this ball game.
Too bad it didn't work out the way they wanted it to.
You really can't say enough about this defense. 4th and short, and they really showed up on that play. Looks like they didn't get the play off quick enough.
Dead ball. Play of game. On the offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. First down and 15 to go. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately. And he gets a yard on the run.
Not much gained on that play because this safety did a wonderful job of getting up there and making a good tackle on the ball carrier.
We've got a 2nd and 14. Ball on their own 26. One-man backfield. They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
That's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, Michigan 35, Ohio State 21. So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Michigan came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.